Couple quick things before this video starts. Firstly, massive thank you to Chivo for editing this video. He has edited all of the Beatles solo reactions up to this point, so I greatly appreciate it. Secondly, this reaction is taken from a couple months back from one of my viewer music submission live streams, hence the different background. We do these streams every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 3 PM UK time, where you can basically stop in, send me some music, or just listen to music that people send in and chat with other music nerds. As always, these videos are not at all meant to give like objective criticisms of these bands. I am very much just stating my opinion and hoping to get yours in return to create some interesting discourse, so please don't get too upset if I have a different opinion to you about any of the albums I listen to. Another thing, my hair is a state in this video. I look like complete shit. Like, I was watching back over some of this footage, I was like, damn, I look like ass. And I'm also eating at the beginning, so warning if you don't like watching people eat. I know some people are grossed out by that. And of course, like and subscribe if you haven't. We're on our way to 3K now, and yeah, enjoy the reaction. Alright, Band on the Run. Let's go. Right, so I've heard the title track off of this album, and then I don't think I've heard anything else. This album came out in 1973. It's 9 songs, 41 minutes. Let's go.
Stuck inside these four walls, sent inside forever, never seeing no one nice again, like you, Mama, you.
I've obviously heard this song before. It's been a while since I've re-listened to it. I forgot how catchy this was. I'm not sure how I feel about it as an opener, but yeah, it's a very, very catchy song. I have not heard Live and Let Die. I've heard the song Live and Let Die, but I'm assuming that's also the name of an album, which I have not. Band on the Run's his second best album. I'm guessing his first for you would be Ram. Excuse my eating. This is terrible reaction content. I'm just sat here eating toast. Okay. Man on the Run. Heard this song before. I think this is a very catchy, very fun, very lively song. It is a great burst of energy to start the album off on. I do have some minor complaints. I feel like the song is a bit long. 5 minutes does feel like it's maybe a minute or so too long for this song. I feel like it would have worked great as a 4-minute track. Why am I always eating? It's almost like I run on nutrients. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, Paul McCartney provides a very fun, very lively performance. The entire band... Is Wings a band or is it a guy? Oh wait, Wings... Wait. Wings is the band that Paul McCartney's in. Why is it listed as Paul McCartney and Wings? Why is it not just Wings? Whatever, the entire band are great. Performances are fantastic. The sound of this is actually aged really well as well. The pacing, the length of the track does bring it down a little bit, but besides that, I really like that song. I would give that a high 8, I think. I got 8.9. It's because their first album flopped. I mean, I guess attaching Paul McCartney's name to a project is a good way of boosting its numbers. Give it 9. I don't think it's quite a 9. I think it's a really high 8, just below a 9. Next up, Jet. Commercially, not emotionally, yeah. The typos go crazy. I'm so sorry for not muting before I did that. Absolutely loving the energy of this one. Man on the Run might be his best album song for song, but Ram just has a special charm. I get that. Yeah, Ram's really good. I really like Ram. Huh. Lots of interesting sounds being implemented on this song. Typo. Okay. Exactly, Cars reference. I think this is going to be a running theme of the album, just based on the first 2 songs, is that this album's going to be very good, but the songs are going to be a little too long. This, same as the previous song, feels like it's just a tiny bit too long. Chorus sounds very familiar. Yeah, I think it's the ooh-oohs in the background. That's what I really recognize. Yeah. Jet, very fun song. I like that even more than the first one. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be maybe a running theme throughout this album, that the songs are maybe just a bit too long, but I don't mind when the songs are this vibrant, this expressive, this fun. Yeah, this is just some great, fun, fast-paced 70s rock music. Paul McCartney is providing some of his most energetic, lively vocal performances. The addition of the entire band adds a really nice dynamic to his style of like solo work, and I just think that this song is just a fantastic follow-up to the previous that's not a word, previous one as well. I would give that one a like a low 9, like a 9.3. 9.2, I think. Yeah, this album's off to a great start. Next up, Bluebird. Oh yeah, that's definitely going to be a running theme. The album's 9 songs and 41 minutes. Wings is a guy? I thought it was a guy, but Wings is a whole band. Yes. It's a whole ass band. And even on the cover, he's got a whole bunch of people in here.
Touch your lips with a magic kiss, and you'll be a bluebird too. And you'll know
They're all him. Yeah.
I'm a bluebird, I'm a bluebird, I'm a bluebird, I'm a bluebird.
Christopher Lee's on the cover? Wait, really? Wow.
I'm a bluebird, I'm a bluebird, I'm a bluebird. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bluebird.
Which one's him? Count Dooku, exactly. I can't tell which one's him, to be honest. Is Christopher Lee still alive? If he is, he's old as hell. I know, he died in 2015. Huh, I didn't know that. Now, he was 93 when he died, though. That's crazy. Ooh. The song's actually a really nice change of pace after the previous two. Like, it's a surprisingly very good slowdown. The song was delightful. That was great. Probably my least favorite song on the album up to this point, but still. That was just a very, very sweet little track. McCartney plays drums and bass on this. Interesting. Yeah, the song was a really nice slowdown. The saxophone solo was fantastic. The song is just... It feels like a song that would be playing while you're, like, on holiday somewhere, you know what I'm saying? This is like a holiday type song. Yeah, it's not the most impressive so far, but still, it's just super chill, very low-key. It has a lot of really nice textural stuff added in here, like the shaker, a lot of the percussive stuff that's going on, as well as, again, the saxophone being added in here as well. Yeah, this album has... This album has a lot of sauce so far, and I'm liking that a lot. Another high 8, 8.7. Next up, we have Miss Vandebilt. He recorded the whole album in Africa. That's interesting. You hate this song? It's the fact that it was in Ukraine and Russia at one point. McCartney's most popular songs. You don't need to know English to sing along the chorus. Yeah. Damn. Great bass line on this one. All the demo tapes were stolen? Damn. Another sax solo, okay. I do kind of agree with you. This chorus is a little... the chorus isn't great. It was doomed to fail, but ended up being his best-selling album. I always forget that Paul McCartney is also a drummer. Huh, this album is like the only one that's like really well received from Wings. First one, mixed reception. This one's kind of well received by users, but not critics. Man on the Run is universally loved. But then after that, the critics score goes down, user score goes down a bit. And then they really don't mess with these last three albums. Interesting. Oh, the rest of the band members quit right before they left for Africa, so Paul had to play drums. Damn. He's doing a good job. He's doing a good job. It's not like the most crazy impressive drumming ever, but he's coming up with parts that are fine. Some interesting fills in there. He's doing a decent job. This song is my least favorite so far for one particular reason, and that's that the chorus just isn't all that interesting. Just the ho, hey ho, over and over again. Kind of a boring chorus. And also the fact that this song definitely is the biggest victim of the songs being a little too long. This one definitely gets to a point in like the final moments where I'm just sort of like, okay, wrap it up. The song should have ended by now. But still, I think it's a solid track. It's still catchy. It still has plenty of admirable things about it. I feel like the bass line on this one is one of the best on the entire album. It still has a lot of the same interesting flair that the rest of the album has, with a lot of the textural stuff being added in and like the saxophone being brought back and stuff like that. It's still an interesting, fun song, but definitely the weakest up to this point. It's like a flat 8 for me. Let me roll it. Up next. 1.5, alright. Great bass tone. Very chill indeed. Great vocal layering. I'm not crazy on that little like pause and then push back in to the instrumental there. I absolutely love the fact that this song is in 3, because it makes it feel like it's how do I put this? So it makes it feel like a slow dance, and the fact that it's in 3 is the main thing that makes it feel like that. And that is like the perfect sort of like imagery for this song, you know what I'm saying? I normally like don't care that much about time signatures, but it's very fitting here. Yeah, it's very waltzy, but it also feels like a slow dance. I maybe wish the vocals were a little more, like, at the front of the mix here. But it's not that big of a problem there. So you prefer the live version? Oh yeah, this song would be great live, I think. I feel like this one earns its, well, longer runtime. It's like one of the longest songs on the album up to this point. But I feel like the song earns its nearly 5-minute runtime. I feel like that's perfect to let the song be fully fleshed out. There's a bonus B-side from the album called Hell on Wheels. You should check it out after this. Possibly. Hell on Wheels is included on the American edition. Yeah, no, it's not included on this one. This one's just the 9-track version of the album. Nice! Fade Out's a little awkward, but I don't mind. Yeah, this is my favorite so far. That song, I feel like it's going to be the most re-listenable on the entire album for me. Well, up to this point out of these first 5 tracks. It's the smoothest, it's the most chill, it's the most low-key. 9.7, it's a 9.5 for me. Very good, very solid. One of my favorites up to, well, my favorite up to this point. Yeah, definitely the strongest track so far. Earns its nearly 5-minute runtime. Feels like it needed that to be fully fleshed out, and it is fully fleshed out. It is definitely the most satisfying song up to this point. My favorite. Very good. Next up we have Mamunia. I don't know how to say that word. I don't know, this song's sweet, but it's definitely the weakest of all the songs so far. It has some interesting lyrical content. Like, I like the lyrical theme of, I know stuff's bad for you, but it's also bad for me. Like the, don't complain, it rains for you, it rains for you and me. Next time you see LA rain clouds, don't complain because it rains for you and me. Yeah. The lyrics are definitely the standout of this track. Going back and looking at them, definitely. But, I don't know, just musically, it's Melly's favorite so far. Oh, interesting transition. Pause? Thank you. Yeah, out of every song so far, that was definitely my least favorite, but not by a lot. Lyrically, it's the most interesting song up to this point. The lyrics are definitely the standout of that track. And it's still a very sweet, pretty little track, but it definitely does drag, and I feel like out of every song so far, this is the song that suffers the most from dragging, because it has the least interesting instrumental out of all the songs up to this point, and it feels like one that just sort of meanders once you get to the final third, final quarter. So for that reason, the song, it's still like a solid 8, like a 7.6. But yeah, not a bad song, just my least favorite up to this point. Next up we have No Words. Who's my favorite Beatle? Probably Paul McCartney. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite, but if I had to pick one, it would probably be Paul McCartney. Ringo all the way? No. Ringo has the weakest songs. He's an overrated drummer. And, yeah. Damn, that fade out sucks. Wow, that is terrible. Yeah, that was an awful fade out. Yeah, that song, the opposite of the rest of this album, benefits greatly from how short it is. I feel like if this song was any longer, it would get boring to me, but it is just the perfect length for it to be a nice little shot of energy after the previous track, you know? It does legitimately, like, improve the flow of the album after the previous track. It is a perfect bounce back. I still wouldn't go any higher than, like, a low 8, like legit, like an 8.1, 8.2, something like that. But still, it was a very solid track. Really nice bounce back after the previous one. Not my favorite up to this point, but still, it's good. Picasso's last words. The song is nearly 6 minutes. Interesting. I don't know how necessary this little instrument. Huh? Okay. Interesting switch up. It was way too abrupt though. Yeah, we got the jet reprise. Am I normally not head on? What? What the hell does head on mean? A callback to, what was the name of the fourth song? Miss Vandebilt, that's it. Okay. This song is the first miss, in my opinion. This one just felt like it was front to back, just not that interesting. The callbacks to the previous songs feel a bit awkward. The switch-ups, while interesting, are a little too abrupt. And I just feel like the song as a whole doesn't really come together in any cohesive way. It just feels like a bunch of different ideas being just sort of mashed into a single track. And it doesn't really work for me. It's not bad. I still find it to be a kind of enjoyable song. Like, if I'm listening to the album front to back, I don't think I would skip it necessarily, but still, it's like a low 6, in my opinion. The closer, we have 1985. 2010. Why is it that the final 2 songs, 2010 remasters, and then everything else... Oh, hold on, they're all 2010. Wait, what? Oh, it's just because... I didn't even notice that the rest of the songs had 2010 remaster. It's just because these two have longer titles so that the 2010 remaster sticks out. For the entire time, I didn't even realize that it said 2010 remaster there. I swear to God, I'm like blind or something, bro. I have very good eyesight, but I'm blind. Make an apology to the Oasis and Beatles community. Exactly. I need to apologize to the Beatles community for giving their albums 8s and 9s out of 10. And I need to apologize to Oasis. Apologize to them for their own inability to realize how bad the music is. The first Beatles 10. I don't think I'm gonna give any 10s to any Beatles albums. Maybe Abbey Road will grow to be a 10 in the future, but as of right now, it's a like solid 9 for me. I don't think any Beatles albums are gonna be getting a 10 from me. Tweet at Noel for giving his album too low, yeah. Just at Noel Gallagher, your music is ass, or something like that. I'm just too young, exactly. I'm not 300 years old, like, I'm not old enough to appreciate Octopus's Garden, you know? Yeah, no, Octopus's Garden is great. I think it's probably Ringo's best song. I'm liking the sillier vocal performance on this song. The song's 5.5 minutes, it's actually flown by. Oh, cool, back to the first track. Nice. Appropriate fade out. I don't hate it. Alright, that was Band on the Run. That final track, 1985. Honestly, a very solid way to close the album off. Yeah, that final song is really nice. I love the sillier vocal performance on this one. I like that it's a longer track. It feels like an appropriate way to end off the album with this song that really takes its time. The energy of this track is absolutely fantastic. I love that it ends on a more fast-paced, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Fast-paced, vibrant way to close the album off. There we go. I use that word a lot. I don't know why I forgot it. Yeah, that final song, 9. Anyway, Band on the Run. Very fun album. Very fun album. Yeah. Suffers from some pacing issues here and there, but all in all, this is another fantastic project from Paul McCartney. I've enjoyed basically all of his stuff I've heard outside of the Beatles. I feel like there was that one album that had, what was it, Temporary Secretary on it that I didn't like, but besides that, I've enjoyed all of his stuff outside of the Beatles. I feel like he is definitely the person who has had the best stuff after the fact, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a fun album. Some pacing issues here and there, but honestly, the songs themselves are so fun. The energy is so lively. The performances are so endearing and captivating. And the production is fantastic as well. That is one thing that I didn't point out that much. The production is great on this album. Yeah. The positives far outweigh the negatives. And I will be returning to this album in the future, definitely. Yeah, and I imagine it'll only grow on me with time as well. Okay. 83 out of 100. Yeah, good ass album. Very good album. Yeah, most people seem to be agreeing with me. 85, 81, 84, 80, 76. I'm one beneath the general user score as well, so it was a fun album. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Massive thanks again to Chivo for editing this. Let me know what you think of this album down below. How does it compare to other Beatles solo albums for you? Let me know what other albums you'd like to see me listen to in the future as well. Links in the description to my Discord, my album of the year, my Twitter, and my other channels. Check those out if you haven't. Like and sub as well. We are on our way to 3K. And I will see you all whenever I next stream or upload. Bye bye.